Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm going to be showing you the semi-ultimate cowboy Helldivers 2 mod pack to have all of your cowboy hat rootin' tootin' fun with the various cowboy-related gear that you already get in the game, like that new repeater rifle. So we're going to do this one here, the Cowboy HD2 helmet, which goes on the CE74 Breaker helmet. Then we're also going to grab this one, the Cowboy hat for the Frontier Marshal, which goes on the Frontier Marshal helmet. It kind of goes with this set. We're also going to grab the Lonestar Democracy's Deputy Cowboy hat. And we'll also grab this one, the Badland Gunslinger Cowboy. Now, this one does have some supporting mods that you should probably get. I just tested this one, and it was a little funky without the supporting mod. So basically, this one's got like a nice replacement armor, and then you've also got a hat for this particular helmet. And then it's also got stuff for the gun, so you can replace your blitzer with a shotgun. And then you've also got some other options in here for some other stuff to play around with. Gunslinger armor, gunslinger hat. There's a whole bunch of different pieces you can pick from, so you can kind of pick and choose which ones you like. Now, this one's going to require you to have the attachments Begone mod, which removes things like floating sights and like laser attachments. They still work, but they just won't be like visible on the guns. So that's one download here. And then the Old West Compendium. So the Old West Compendium's got some additional guns and stuff that you can download to make your other gear look very old-fashioned, like different revolvers and Smith & Wesson Model 3, Winchester Model 1873, Winchester 1887, all those good things. Then we've also got the Cowboy Descent theme, so that we can be cool with a cowboy theme as we descend to the planet. And then we'll leave off with the Cowboy Bebop theme song for loading in and dropping from our destroyer. And of course, the thing that makes it all work is the Helldivers 2 mod manager. So let's just get started. I'll download the mod manager by hitting manual download, slow download, and then I've got a nice folder for this. Then we'll download the Cowboy HD2 helmet. So after that, we're going to download the Cowboy hat Frontier Marshal. Let me go ahead and grab that. Put that in the mods folder as well. Then we want the Lonestar Democracy's Deputy Cowboy hat. Grab that. So I know the original folks that were bringing this up in the comment section really just wanted these cowboy hats, and that's why I'm starting off this mod with these, so you can kind of see which ones you may or may not like. But you definitely have a lot of options if you enjoy cowboy-themed sci-fi chicanery to make yourself look like an old-fashioned gunslinger. So for here, I think I'm going to grab Golden Ivory Senator. I'll download that. Slow download, put that in the mods folder too. And then this one, I think, has a hat. So where's the hat for you? That's the most important thing, is the cowboy is their hat. So that's Deputy Armor and Coat. We've got the Gold and Ivory Senator. Here's the Gunslinger hat. We'll download that. And then after the Gunslinger hat, we want to have an outfit. So which one of these outfits are we feeling like? Let's grab the lever action rifle to Scorcher, because that's one of my favorite guns. And then I will probably grab one of the poncho variances of the armor, because I like cowboy outfits that involve a suave poncho. So let's grab Deputy Armor with red poncho. And then I got the lever action, so that should be good. And then the attachments Begone. I'll manually download that bad boy. Um, you have a lot of options with the old West Compendium. These don't look necessarily required for the gun replacer mod. I think it just goes well with this particular mod. So you can grab and like have one of these old-fashioned guns from this collection. I will grab the Winchester 1873. Hopefully this isn't trying to replace the Scorcher. I don't think it is. And then I'll grab the Cowboy Descent theme. Manually download that bad boy. And then last but not least, the Cowboy Bebop Super Destroyer Overhaul. So this is definitely a lot of stuff. We'll get started by just popping in to our mod manager here. We'll extract that to a file of the same name. We'll open that up. And then much like we did before in other tutorials, I will run in here, right-click Helldivers 2, manage browse local files. We'll keep this kind of like off to the side because we're going to need this in a sec. And then inside of the Helldivers 2 mod manager, we're going to go to settings and we're going to tell it where Helldivers 2 is hiding. Here in the game directory at the top, click the 3 dots. This is the search window. We're going to take the Helldivers 2 window, click the address bar at the top, copy it, close it. In the search window, we're going to paste this into the address bar at the top, hit enter, and then there's Helldivers 2. We'll click select folder. Now the Helldivers 2 mod manager is all set up, and we can start adding mods. So if I click on add, and I think there's one mod still downloading, so I'll just start adding other stuff, and it should be done by the time we do that. I'm going to go browse back to my downloads to Helldivers 2 modding. We'll start with attachments Begone, because that one's probably important to load first. We'll add the CE74 headpiece. So we'll grab that Overhaul mod that just finished downloading. Now I did test a variance of this setup that we're going to load right here, so it should work. So here's hoping that after I hit the deploy button and then launch it, nothing crashes. All right, it looks like everything's good so far. Oh yeah, and as we load in, I can already hear the music playing. We've got some suave loading music for like Cowboy Bebop. And I'm already wearing some of the outfit from earlier. So let's go ahead and put on some different armor. Let's just say for the sake of argument that I'm starting out as a boring regular person. So if we load in and we're like a boring regular Helldiver, we can easily hop in here to the armory and we can swap on, starting with our headpiece, I'd say. Because again, the cowboy hat's the most important piece. We've got the CE74 breaker, which I like that because like there's almost like the leathery helmet look with this brown recolor to the helmet. Then down here we have the EX03 Prototype 3, which kind of looks like the Star-Lord character from Guardians of the Galaxy, but with a cowboy hat. So that, yeah, it works out. I like that. That's not bad. I did have some other ones that I grabbed. Here's the Frontier Marshal. That one's a huge hat. That's not just a hat, that also doubles as like an umbrella. And I guess that's all of them? I don't know if I have all of the helmets that were changed by this. I know that there is a helmet in the War Bond right now, or not the War Bond, like the Super Credit store, that potentially, oh yeah, the last one's this helmet from the Super Credit store, which I do not have, but there you can see it here in the preview. Okay, well that one's not bad. It's got a little skull on the front. It's also very large, so you've got your options here. And then let's set this one back to the one here at the top. I like that one the best. This one, the prototype. And then let's look at the armor. Here's the armor, or one of the armors that I grabbed. The Gunslinger. And is there another one? I'm not sure, but that hat sure goes with a lot of stuff since there's so many outfits with brown in them. It could definitely even fit with this one. So you certainly have options galore when it comes to that, especially considering that the latest War Bond has a lot of out-of-the-box gunslinger-ready outfits for being the super sheriff. And then last, we've got different weaponry to play with. So here's the Scorcher. It looks like that one mod to remove the accessories didn't quite work for everything, so I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. But it still looks kind of funny despite that, but it looks good if you just ignore the fact that there's that floating sight. Then here's the Deadeye. This one looks good. This one's a perfect redo. So if you wanted to play with this one, you could. And then for secondary, we had the Senator, which is now gold and ivory. Okay, that one's not bad. Looks like an expensive revolver from the old days, but also more geometric and futuristic. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So outside of that one accessories mod not fully removing everything, this ended up working really well. So when you get ready for this mix, we get the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. I'm just gonna grab some random stuff to go down with since I'm not really gonna stay in here and fight things. And let's launch!
I think it's time to blow this thing. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. Oh, I would love to have like an action sequence in real life where you just have your own kick-ass theme song start playing. You just pop into the action. I love that. That's great. Alright, but yeah, that worked out pretty well. So that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Larry. Looks like my friend just joined me, just for shits and giggles. But yeah, that's it for this one, and I'll catch you later. I will put the links to this in the video description below. And until next time, I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. I might even try to make this into a proper little mod collection. I'll have to look into how to do that. So I will catch you later. Bye.